We know that we're in a fight. If they want to fight, then a war is what they're going to get. I've been a longshoreman for over 23 years. And one thing I do know to be true, gas has went up. The cost of living has constantly went up. And throughout these 23 years that I've been on the waterfront, we've only asked for $2, $3, or maybe $5 over the course of the contract. We've done our part. And we're asking, hey, you do your part. Because during the pandemic, we never stopped working.
You ain't never last.
Popping eight pets on my coat. I'm on the road, feel like I'm Batman. Damn, what? Smart as a madman.
YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Jay. You watching the videos, liking it, commenting, subscribing to the channel. I appreciate you. As an economy, as a country, as a united land of the free, they officially went on strike as of yesterday. It's October the 2nd, 9 in the morning. Yeah, they went on strike, bro. And can you blame them?
Nope.
How much they get paid? I think somebody on TikTok said they got paid like $40 an hour. If that's true, sign me up. But it's sad that we're coming to the days, inflation in today's society. Think about that. The inflation, bro, you gotta pay, what, $2,000 in rent for one bedroom apartment. You gotta pay freaking insurance for your car. You gotta pay car note. You still gotta pay land. Bro, you gotta pay for everything. Even if you don't own it, a monthly bill, you still don't completely own it. Even if you own a house, you still gotta pay property taxes. You do a car, you still gotta do a yearly inspection. You still gotta pay insurance monthly. You can't even pay for freaking a game to play. You gotta pay for the ad blockers. Everything in this day and age in the United States, bro, is greed. Based off greed. Based on it, like I said, based off the economy alone, bro, we're effed. We're effed, and we're living in a day of age of where we can't do nothing. 100K, not even 100K no more. And that's only what? Like 10% of people, 5% of people getting that amount of money. Oh man, bro, but we keep the ear to the street, bro. Let's see what they got to say about it.
Yes, there are now hundreds of workers who are on strike tonight. They're demanding an increase in wages. And take a look at the picket line behind me. It's going all the way down the road here. There's hundreds of workers just started pouring out from the building across the street here. And now they're lined here and they're at other terminals. Workers here play a crucial role in the nation's supply chain. So this strike will impact a wide variety of industries. Members of the International LongShoreMans Association weren't able to talk to us until that strike was official. Now that it is, here they are with a statement on behalf of their union members.
My name is Francesco Di Felice. I stand in solidarity with thousands of my brothers and sisters. We're here to say that automation cannot outperform the skilled men and women of the ILA. Automation for our nation's ports should be a huge concern for everyone. The truth is, robots do not pay taxes. They don't support communities. The ILA will continue to fight until its members receive a fair contract they deserve.
Yes.
A fair contract they deserve. They want fairness. Think about that, bro. That's a high risk job, man. Let's read some of the comments, bro. Like I said, man, when they go on strike, they said it's like what, they lose $5 billion within 5 days. So every 5 days is $5 billion. So that means if there's a low amount of marketing space, if the market is low, that means everything around it is gonna be high. So that means if gas is like $3, we can't get gas through in and throughout because they're on strike. That means the gas that we have left, it's gonna go high. It's gonna go high. The supply and the demand, oh my God. If you think inflation is high now, just imagine in what, 5 more days when they're still on strike. It's easy to look on the outside and say, I would take that job. You know, that's me right now. Or the pay is great. Why strike? Because like I was saying, they were saying it was like $40. They make good money, but at the same time, the risk. So, but if you're not in the ring, it's best to be quiet because you haven't had their job experience. Here's another comment. He said this. He said exactly. Facts. You could be looking inside and say, man, y'all got it good. Y'all got good money, da 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 da. But when you're actually there at the job doing it, that labor, man, that's crazy. It's such scary times. Honestly, all of us in all different jobs needs to change already. This has been so out of control. We are all working 3 jobs and still can't make it. We are living work. We are living to work. Shake my head. And that's the economy state we are in today's age, bro. The economy is so greedy. It's sad that back then rent was like what, 600, one income, go to the jobs, go to the pool, they stayed in good communities. Bro, nowadays, bro, you gotta stay in the hood, you know, nothing wrong with that. But you gotta stay in the hood just to survive. And it's just crazy.
We know that we're in a fight. If they want to fight, then a war is what they're gonna get. I've been a longshoreman for over 23 years. And one thing I do know to be true, gas has went up. The cost of living has constantly went up. And throughout these 23 years that I've been on the waterfront, we've only asked for $2, $3, or maybe $5 over the course of the contract. We've done our part. And we're asking, hey, you do your part, because during the pandemic, we never stopped working. Imagine that a hospital is looking for a type of blood to be shipped to it, and it's on the ship that I'm working on, but it's pouring down raining, lightning. We can't stop working. We got to get that box off so that hospital can continue to drive and save the people's lives that they've been working on. So that's where we're at with it. And we just want to be respected for it. And I think it's high time that we demand that. And we're long overdue. Automation is serious. Yeah. Because when you bring new automation in to take away from our jobs, you don't make means for that person to have a job. They're pushed over to the side and they can't do their job that they've been accustomed to doing. What we're asking is allow our people to continue to work in this industry without going to get an extra job to make ends meet. Allow us to take care of our families like we've been doing with the wages that we currently have in place. Continue that trend. That's all we're asking for. And if we have to sit out 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, we're prepared to do that. We know that we're in a fight.
Every 5 days is 5 billion. 2 weeks is 14 days. That's 10 billion. What? 10 days, 10 billion. That is crazy, man. Their wages must be the same as the cost of living. I'm tired of seeing parents working 2 to 3 jobs to be able to survive and can't do the parent jobs just because they're at work. Exactly. Say I'm a longshoreman in VA and we all are standing together and on business. Say my guess is that the truckers of the United States should be the same thing then, because we are definitely underpaid as well. Underpaid, overly worked, I would say is the majority of jobs. 40 hours is what they're all giving, and I'm just like, bro, that's nothing. You have to beg for overtime and be at work putting in time just to be off for what, 10 hours, 20 hours. Like we're living to work and we're dying to be free. Like we have vacation. We go to work and we sometimes be at home, and it's supposed to be vice versa.
Strike is looming at ports along the East and Gulf Coast that could cost the American economy billions of dollars per day and potentially lead to shortages for consumers.
A strike of this magnitude would cripple the U.S. economy.
Dock workers represented by the International LongShoreMans Association are threatening to go on strike Tuesday. The strike would affect 45,000 workers and close to 36 ports from Texas to Maine. Analysts warn a walkout lasting more than a week could lead to major supply chain disruptions. Anything imported could be delayed, including fresh produce, toys, alcohol, and vehicles and parts. Some experts warning if you need your car repaired, get to the dealership now.
If there's a prolonged strike, you could see shortages with fresh fruits and vegetables. Obviously, the automotive parts sector will be impacted.
The Port Workers Union is demanding higher wages and a ban on automated cranes, gates, and trucks. The U.S. Maritime Allowance, representing the ports, claims the union isn't bargaining in good faith.
The Maritime Alliance has filed an...
So the robots are taking the job and the labor versus the risk isn't high enough. So that's why they're on strike, if you're wondering why they're on strike.
unfair labor practice charge with the National Labor Relations Board in hopes of getting the union back to the bargaining table before Tuesday's contract deadline.
Man,
Andrea Fuji.
that is crazy, bro. She said, I literally can't afford to do anything except pay my bills, as it is. So imagine whatever your situation is now, it's gonna double in price because there's a supply. You're demanding tissue, but the supply is so low, they're demanding a higher price. You say, I barely can afford to eat. Factory work used to pay enough to have a home and support a family. I don't exist to feed the rich. Bro, we exist just to work, man. Just to work. And not saying even if you're in the middle class working, who wants to do all this work just to survive, bro? The last 4 years has been exhausting. Man, that is crazy, bro.
They're making billions, and they're spending it fast as they make it. I want a piece of that for my men, because when they made their most money was during COVID. When my men had to go to work on those piers every single day, when everybody stayed home and went to work. Not my men. They died out there with the virus. We all got sick with the virus. We kept them going. From Canada to Maine to Texas, Great Lakes, Puerto Rico, now the Bahamas, everybody went to work during COVID. Nobody stayed home. Well, I want to be compensated for that. I'm not asking for the world. They know what I want. They know what they want. And if they don't, well, then I have to go into the street and we have to fight for what we rightfully deserve. These people today don't know what a strike is. When my men hit the streets, from Maine to Texas, every single port will lock down. You know what's gonna happen? I'll tell you. First week, be all over the news every night, boom, boom. Second week, guys who sell cars can't sell cars because the cars ain't coming in off the ships. They get laid off. Third week, malls start closing down. They can't get the goods from China. They can't sell clothes. They can't do this. Everything in the United States comes on a ship. They go out of business. Construction workers get laid off because the materials aren't coming in. The steel's not coming in. The lumber's not coming in. They lose their job. Everybody's hating the longshoremen now because now they realize how important our jobs are. Now I have the president screaming at me, I'm putting a Taft-Hartley on you. Go ahead. Taft-Hartley means I have to go back to work for 90 days. That's a cooling off period. Do you think when I go back for 90 days, those men are going to go to work on that pier?
No.
It's going to cost the companies money to pay their salaries. Well, they went from 30 moves an hour maybe to 8. They're going to be like this. Who's going to win here in the long run? You're better off sitting down and let's get a contract and let's move on with this world. In today's world, I'll cripple you. I will cripple you, and you have no idea what that means. Nobody does.
They standing on business. They standing on business. I understand what he's talking about. I worked through the pandemic in healthcare and didn't get paid for it, risking my life. And I also worked through the pandemic in 2020. I work every single day. We haven't stopped because I do telecom. we haven't stopped. Say old school so serious, it will stand on business. Say unfortunately, we will all feel the demand but no supply. Exactly. Fight for what's right. The rich get richer, the poor gets poorer. So what that mean for us? Hey man, if they don't want to work, there's nothing we can do. The richer gotta stop being, so selfish and so greedy. Like, how much money do you need? How much money do you need? You got everything in the world for the past 10 to 15, 20 years. And you can't give us a piece of crumb? Not even just for them, just for everybody in the economy. Y'all keep getting richer, keep getting richer, keep getting richer, keep getting richer. They're also trying to raise the retirement rate from 65 to 70. I'm like, bro, they actually want us to die at work. Literally want to die at work. And you got to have experience just to get on at these jobs, and they're not even hiring the jobs. How you want people to even work? How you want people to live? Like, they don't want nobody to do nothing. And it's automation. They're losing their jobs to robots. They want more money, and they're just like, bro, they want a guarantee, but no job is guaranteed. Because they don't care, they're just going to replace you. It's 1 billion people in this world, limited jobs. There's a new person being born every day. But hey, man, something in the comments, bro. I mean, they standing on business. And what can we do? The supply and the demand is low. It's low. Supplies are going to run out. Everybody around is going to run out. Whatever you think about, you wake up every day, you see whatever shipment, bro, it comes on them ships. I'm Jay. I appreciate you.
If it's gonna cost these shipping companies billions of dollars with a B, because I've seen multiple figures. I've seen up to 5 billion a day, and I've seen 2 billion a week. So it varies, but nonetheless, billions of dollars. Then why can't y'all just pay them folks what they want? You would rather pay claims up to billions of dollars instead of paying your employees a livable wage? If those docks, if those ports shut down, it's gonna severely impact the economy. You would much rather severely impact the economy than pay your workers a livable wage?
Y'all got the game messed up, huh?